Self-inflicted today, I think it's a combination of things. I think first half we probably edged it. It was a tight, not a pretty first half, but we edged it. We executed his game plan extremely well, kept us shape, discipline. The only thing I would say we could have done better first half was a little bit more quality in their final third, which allowed us full-backs to get higher up the pitch. But then second half, I think the heroics of Wednesday night started to tell. The game got stretched a lot quicker than it usually does for us, and that played into their hands because they played three lads right up top and used good pace getting behind, and it just dropped us back. Second thing that cost us as well was that we had good possession 80 yards from their goal, and we've given it away cheaply, which has cost us for their first goal. And then the second one, we're chasing the game a little bit, and we've dived in on their right striker who's put a good finish in, and I think then we just didn't have the legs or the energy to go get back into it. We put on three subs to give us that bit more energy and freshness, and we took Ringy and Lewis off, not because they were particularly our least effective players, but because they had played 120 on Wednesday, and we took Danny off. And to be fair to Danny, another situation, another game, he probably wouldn't have started. He was playing with injury, and it was no reflection on him and his performance. It was just that he wasn't 100%, and I just thought Jack could give us that little bit more energy in midfield, and it didn't happen. And all the best to Ponte. They've beaten us, they've beaten Emily, they're now the team to catch, and that's credit to them. I've got no complaints. I just think it was a combination of tiredness from Wednesday night, self-inflicted mistakes, and just one game too far in such a short space of time. The results around us have been positive. Emily have lost, Hull Road Rangers have drawn, so in terms of that, for that position to get second and get that top two, it's still the same. It's 12 games, it's still in our hands. We've got to now go and win the next two, and when we go into the Hull Road Rangers game, we've got to make sure that we treat that as the priority, and we get 3 points there. But before then, we've got to go and beat Brig, and we've got to go and beat Dronfield. So there's a long way to go. There's a lot of games to play, there's a lot of points to play, and we're already seeing that teams are dropping points, and we've got to try and reduce the points that we drop in the games that we should be expected to win. Thank you for the 200 plus who came to watch again. It's getting a bit frustrating when we get big crowds above 200 and we don't quite put on the performance that we want to, but we appreciate the community getting behind us, and we appreciate the people coming to watch. It always makes it a good atmosphere, and we thank people for that. And I'm not going to be too critical of the players. I wasn't after the game. It'd have been an emotional response. It'd have done me a bit of good for 2 minutes, but then I'd have regretted it. And it's not going to do anybody any favours. So we stick together. We go on Wednesday. We're short. We're sharp. We're bright in training, and then we go pretty right against Brig. Teversall beat Emily. They came to us when we beat them 5-0. We do the same to Brig. They beat Emily. We go beat Brig. It's as simple as that. There's a long way to go. There's a lot of juice in this league, and we make sure that we put it right next Saturday. Cheers, Dave.
Thank you very much. Very disappointing result. Going into today from last week, winning 10-2. Going into Frecheville, thinking 3 points today puts us in good stead with the games in hand, and obviously Swallownest not playing puts us within touching distance, but very disappointed as a manager. Wet's very disappointed as well. Going out, no heart throughout the team. Everything that we asked them to do before the game they didn't do. Arguing between themselves, just very amateurish. Very disappointed in the players. Not a lot I'm going to say about it. Brief, just make it brief, but very mad with them at half time. Give them what for at half time. No change, no passion, no pride. That's the thing what hurt me most. The pride factor of it in the second half, not even going out, even looking like we were interested. So coming in off the pitch, speaking individually to every player, asking them what they thought of the game, not really getting the answers. Just the heads down, feeling sorry for themselves, which is not acceptable. Don't feel sorry for yourselves off the pitch. do something about it on the pitch, and deservedly so. We're losing 5-0, could have been a lot more, to be fair. So very disappointed. We go into next week, obviously got to change a few things around. Nobody can grumble if they don't play. So it's up to me and Wets to make that decision and put it right next week. So hopefully next week we go back to winning ways and carry on. So we look forward to Jeremy Main next week. Up the church.
Come on! Penistone!